This is Warren. When he was 6, he bought a 6-pack of Coke for, 25 cents and sold each bottle for a nickel. That's a 20% profit. While other kids his age were busy eating dirt, Warren was basically a tiny, adorable corporate raider. Today, he's worth over, $100 billion. People treat him like a financial god, or at least a very wealthy wizard. But how did he do it? Did he have a secret crystal ball? Did he sell his soul to a magical finance demon? No. He used a 5-phase system that is so simple. Even a guy who spends 8 hours a day looking at cat memes could do it. I tried his system with my first $1,000. And let me tell you, it changed everything. Get ready, because we're about to get rich. Or at least, we'll become slightly less poor. Which, let's be honest, is basically the same thing in this economy. Dude, uncool. Phase 1, the never lose money rule. Warren famously said, rule number 1 is never lose money. Rule number 2 is never forget rule number 1. Wow, Warren. Thanks. That's super helpful. Truly groundbreaking stuff there. Most people hear this and think, duh, I wasn't trying to lose it. But most people are, to put it scientifically, freaking weirdos. They chase get-rich-quick schemes, crypto coins named after dogs, and NFTs of rocks. Warren hates that. To him, investing isn't about hitting home runs. It's about not striking out. If you lose, 50% of your money, you need 100% gain just to get back to zero. And that, my friends, is math. And math is uncool. So, rule number 1 really means stop being a total loser and stop gambling your rent money on pictures of monkeys. Phase 2, identifying the economic moat. Warren doesn't just buy companies, he buys fortresses. A moat is a competitive advantage that makes it impossible for other dudes to come in and steal your lunch. Think of a giant castle surrounded by a moat full of hungry alligators. The alligators are things like brand power or copyrights. If a company doesn't have a moat, Warren won't touch it. He'd rather sit in a dark room and watch paint dry. Look at that semi-gloss finish. Exquisite. Truly a masterpiece of home decor. This is why he loves companies like Coca-Cola. Everyone knows the brand. If you try to start Bob's generic brown sugar water, you'll fail. Because Bob is a loser, and nobody likes Bob. Sorry, Bob. Phase 3, the magic of compound interest. This is the part where you get to act like a financial wizard. Buffett calls it a snowball. You start with a tiny ball of money at the top of a very long hill. At first, it's pathetic. You're like, is this it? I saved, $5 and made 2 cents? This sucks. I'm a big investor now. Look at my 2 cents. I'm practically a billionaire. But then the snowball starts rolling. It picks up more snow. The snow makes the ball bigger, which catches even more snow. Warren made, 99% of his wealth after his 50th birthday. If he had retired at 60 like a normal human, we wouldn't be talking about him. He'd just be some old guy in Nebraska eating Dairy Queen and complaining about the weather. Phase 4, tuning out market noise. The stock market is basically a giant room full of screaming toddlers. Every day, some guy on TV in a shiny suit screams that the world is ending, or that you need to buy potato coin immediately. Warren's office is in Omaha, Nebraska. Why? Because it's far away from the total losers on Wall Street. He doesn't even have a computer on his desk. He just reads. He reads, 500 pages a day? Imagine that. Reading? To gain knowledge. Instead of scrolling through TikTok for 6 hours until your brain turns into soup. When the market crashes and everyone is panicking and screaming, oh no, Warren just sits there. He loves crashes. To him, a market crash is just a giant buy one, get one free sale for billionaires. Phase 5, the buy and hold forever discipline. Warren's favorite holding period is, forever. Most people buy a stock, it goes up 5%, and they sell it to buy a fancy dinner and a new pair of shoes. Wow, these shoes are great. I'm so glad I gave up $1 million in future earnings for some leather on my feet. Warren buys a company and basically forgets he owns it. He wants to own businesses so good that even an idiot could run them. Because eventually, an idiot will run them. It's inevitable. Like taxes, or that one uncle who ruins Thanksgiving. So, I took my first, $1,000, and I applied the Buffett system. I didn't gamble it. I didn't listen to the screaming toddlers. I put it into a boring, low-cost index fund that owns companies with giant moats. And then I did nothing. It was incredibly boring. I spent my time learning a new hobby. Ha! I tried making sourdough bread. It was a disaster. My kitchen smelled like a wet dog for 3 weeks. Punished me severely. But my money was growing slowly, like a snowball. A very slow, very wealthy snowball. Most people fail because they can't handle the boredom. They want action. They want drama. They want to feel like James Bond in a casino. Warren is more like a guy at a bus stop who knows the bus is coming in. Wait, 40 years. So he just brings a very long book. So, if you want to be rich, stop being a weirdo. Find a moat. Build a snowball. And, for the love of everything, stay away from potato coin. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more financial losers get roasted, hit that subscribe button. Or don't. I'm not the boss of you. But seriously, do it. Or Warren will come to your house and read you a, 500-page annual report. Oh no. See you in the next one.